What is going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Aaron here. It is Tuesday the 22nd of April, and guess what we're talking about today?
Oh, very tough.
That's right, we're talking about all things DeFi and AI agents, guys, on this channel.
Wow, right? I would not have guessed that.
Now, yesterday we had a very, very green day in the markets, which was fantastic to see. We saw pretty much the whole of DeFi and AI agents up around 6% in total market cap. And look at that. Today we have another 6% candle in the DeFi coins by market cap on CoinGecko, guys. So awesome to see. 2 days in a row, we've seen significant growth in our DeFi coins. Look, let's get into the market, guys. Let's see what's going on today and what is having an impact in the market. Well, look, as you can see here, guys, Cortex is up here, $49 million market cap, 16.1% today on the daily. Very nice to see. Cortex continues its push up 44.2% this week. Fantastic to see. Congratulations to the Cortex team. We also see double-digit growth from RSS3, which is building the decentralized data layer partnered with the Virtuals protocol as well, guys, utilizing the ACP, Agent Commerce Protocol. Fantastic to see RSS3. Look at that massive gold candle up there. Now it's starting to basically consolidate, but like 11% up this week. Fantastic to see. Now, actually, Talbot, guys. Talbot, BitTensor. I told you, if you watch my channel every single day, that people are talking about BitTensor and their BitTensor subnet ecosystem and the points that you can get and therefore the rewards. Up 94% this week alone. It's pretty much the top gainer here on a weekly, which is fantastic to see. Orbit as well, up another 5.5% as it continues its rise over the last week or so. Fantastic to see. The Orbit team are building a very great AI abstraction layer product. Going further down the page, there are some reversals, guys. Don't get me wrong. You can see here, Listen is down 13% today, but they did have a big rise yesterday, so no surprise there. That I'm sure that's just people taking profits, guys. Let's move on to AI agents, guys. There is more projects here, of course, in the CoinGecko market cap. Now, AI agents are only around 0.9% up today, so not a huge shift, unlike on DeFi, which was another 6% rise. And let's look at the biggest gainers or losses today, guys. You can see here Fraser AI up 11.8%, up and above 150 million market cap, which is obviously a substantial market cap, especially in these market conditions. Fraser AI consistently basically coming up with new ideas, new innovations of how to basically integrate AI tech into like the various different games. And when I say games, I don't mean Web3 games. I mean they're very interesting kind of like social games, let's say, with what they're building, guys. They had a big competition recently that obviously did well. Congratulations to them. Going further down, guys, we have Wayfinder Prompt down another 15%, or 15% today, 26.2% this week, guys. It looks like it's going to break 50 million market cap. As I've said before, new launches are always like this. VC, big bag holders are taking profits. We don't know where the bottom is going to be. Dollar cost average in and be careful, okay, guys? Especially in this market, we need to preserve capital as much as we can, but place bets where we have conviction. Going further down the page, guys, what else do we have? Any major movements here? There's a few projects here, but they're all kind of 2-3% up and down, guys. Nothing major. Pippin up 13.4% today. Good to see. Currently set on a $14 million market cap. Did lose a significant amount of mind share, to be honest, over the last few months. Not many people talking about Pippin these days. Vader, one of our favorite projects on this channel, guys. Don't forget, 5% of all Virgin points are provided to Vader stakers, guys. That's fantastic. And for some reason, it's down 11.2% today. Doesn't make any sense for me, guys. If I had spare USDT on the sidelines, guys, I would probably be picking up some Vader. Not financial advice, just telling you what I would be doing in order to get more points for the Genesis Launchpad, which the Virtual team are obviously working extremely hard for it to be a big success, and I have faith that it will. Having said that, Autos.fun on Eliza OS on AI16Z does seem to be having some issues. Guys, I tried to use the Launchpad yesterday. It was down. My team told me it was still down this morning. I'm not sure what's going on there with AI16Z. Obviously, I'm sure they're going to fix it, and I know they've got a strong team, etc. But what I'm trying to say is that these Launchpads, like, remember ArcForge? Also, they had a dodgy first launch. I think it was up with Ask Jimmy, if I was correct. But like, you know, with the with the Virtuals Genesis Launchpad, they've barely had an issue. That bodes well. They did have a bit of an issue with a launch. I think it was yesterday or the day before, but then they just basically provided free Virtuals to everyone, and it was fixed very quickly. And so, yeah, I mean, Virtual team's doing a good job here. Like, it's not easy to build these new launchpads. It's not easy to build these, like, you know, new launchpads that have all these new mechanisms to stop snipers and bots and things like that. Like, they're basically doing things for the first time. And now we actually are in launchpad season, which, you know, you wouldn't think was going to happen like during a peak bear market, right? So, I mean, this isn't peak bear market, but during a bear market. So it does suggest to me all these launchpads coming, there's going to be a lot of retail inflow. And, you know, anyone that's kind of long-term bearish, I totally disagree with them, guys. But look, AI16Z, Eliza OS, they've had some issues with Autos.fun. They have launched some projects on there. It does look similar to like a kind of pump fund for AI agents, guys, but at the end of the day, it's not easy to launch a launchpad, and so the smoothness of what Virtuals and Genesis are doing at the moment is quite impressive. It's quite impressive. I'm sure AI16Z and Eliza OS team will sort it out for the Auto.fun launchpad, though, of course, because they are obviously one of the leading frameworks in the space and have one of the biggest teams, guys, and they're sat here on 150 million market cap, which is a significant market cap for AI agents in this stage of the cycle. All right, guys, let's head over to the news. All right, guys, let's dive into the Virtuals protocol Genesis Launchpad. Now, as we can see here, there is another 4 projects, guys, coming up over the next few days, and I'm sure there'll be more added. Win here is basically a lottery project, guys, on Base, with 15% subscribed so far, just 18 participants. And the countdown, there's only 2 hours or so left. So I'm not sure if that's actually going to get subscribed, to be honest with you. Doesn't seem to be too much hype. There's also this rough project here, but again, they've only got like 75 followers or something on X, which is a bit ridiculous, guys. Basis, OX, and Trivia Agent as well. But look, guys, what I want to talk about here is the Genesis launch themselves. How do we get more points? Look, I contributed all of my points to the project yesterday. That was on here. Okay, that was a Copilot project. It looked like a great project. I put all my points in. I didn't even get an allocation, even me.
We don't have a chance!
And the reason for that is because I've just been buying and holding virtuals. I haven't been trading. And it looks like, to be honest with you, we need to be trading. So if we head over to the points section here, look, Trencher points is 75% of the total distribution. Virtual points hodling is only 20%. And that's not giving me nearly enough points per day to actually get in on this. And Vader stakers is 5%. So, look, guys, as much as the Vader staking is obviously a positive impact, clearly Trencher points, and Trencher points are earned points by investing in sentient and prototype agent tokens, is the way to get the most points possible. Now, Vader Vader Research actually got this Genesis points bidding cheat sheet. And basically what we're trying to say here that if there's loads of extremely hyped deals coming in a given week, a significant amount of point burn will lead to points deflation, and your points will be more valuable the next day, of course, because you're going to be up against less points because people have burned their points already. So holding your points back, even trying to resist the FOMO, could be a good play here. And they also made another good valid point that, and I haven't mentioned this yet on the channel, is that your points do expire every 30 days. So you have to use them. Okay. So you better bid on them deals so they're not wasted. And of course you can preserve your points, but if you preserve them for too long, you're in trouble. So do place your bets accordingly. It's a bit like fantasy football, really, isn't it? You have a certain amount of transfers. If you don't make them, you lose them. Very strategic, lots of strategy into this, guys. And also have market cap assumptions for agents you're bidding, okay? So bidding 100 points for a 600k agent might actually provide you a higher ROI than 100,000 points on a $6 million agent, which is basically saying don't buy into the hype. You can actually make good gains on some of the projects that are not that much oversubscribed at all. Okay, so important one to note here, Vader giving us some alpha. Obviously Vader are backing Virtuals Protocol with their Launchpad and clearly has a lot of alpha to share. Jumping back into Degen Ape. So this was the project I spoke about yesterday that I put my points. I think I put like 3,000 points in. Clearly it wasn't enough. It was Pilot 3 AI here. It was way oversubscribed in the end. And let's actually see how the project performed. Now, look, bear in mind there was a lot of snipers here, but basically, the market cap is around 200k, right, on the FDV when you invest. So the market cap went all the way up to 1.1 million here, guys, and then back down again. So this did get heavily botted and sniped, this project, but still a 1.1 million market cap, good returns. Obviously, not everyone sells the Pico top, but even if you'd have sold at 800, 900, you've still done well. And now you can see the sell-off. Clearly, the Genesis Diamond Hand rewards that Virtuals are offering or suggesting or suggesting is not actually having an impact. People are selling them off here, selling them off big time. It actually went down to about 200k, which is the initial market cap, the initial FTV at least, matching the market cap here. So it did come right down. So right now, it doesn't look like, unless you believe in the project really long term, holding it actually makes a lot of sense. You could have just taken your money and bounced. And until we know what the Genesis reward Diamond Hand holder is from Virtuals, there's no reason for them not to do that. As we know from Vader, he said the other day that selling your Genesis agents is not going to give you less Vader points for the hodler score. Okay, guys? And look, this is the reaction. So you'd have done well on Pilot if you'd have sold basically on the first candle. But it's still good to see that the returns are good. The returns are good. So that's just like how do we actually game this thing? Like how do we actually make sure we get the most amount of allocation? And the most amount of allocation is, of course, by trading prototype and sentient agents, clearly, and investing in them. So that should be your strategy, guys. Buying and selling, and then we will do some of that ourselves and see how much points we get and try to build up this system that will allow us all to win on the Virtuals Genesis Launchpad. Like I said, there's going to be a lot more exciting projects to come. Virtual Ventures are putting a lot of effort in. There was just the announcement of all the Virtuals Hackathon winners, and a lot of these projects could be the next ones coming on the Genesis Launchpad, guys. You've got Solace here, which is an autonomous wellness app aimed at mental health dashboard analytics, AI enhancement for that area, which, to be honest, is very much required given the current market. The last 4 or 5 months, I could probably do with some help there.
That's what we need.
The Intern, autonomous social media management. Will that be part of the autonomous media house? Possibly, as ACP. Buzzing Club, an autonomous prediction market. Quant72, an autonomous hedge fund and trading DAO. There's a few of these. There's GoHacker, there's Mamo, there's Quant72. Are they going to be part of the Agent Commerce Protocol autonomous hedge fund that's currently being built? Tweet Bounty, autonomous media agency, meme media house. Similar to Bernie AI here as well. You can see these trends, guys. And also Bankrolled, agentic sports entertainment. Of course, they also have like a gambling prediction app, which, is another narrative that's been building with deking and Billy Bets. So look, we couldn't find all the Twitter accounts for these guys. We found some. Some of them are really, really new, really, really nascent. We need to be following these very closely since they won the hackathon, guys, because they can deliver outsized returns if they continue their improvement. Soleil's actually won a 50k bounty for the hackathon, so congratulations, guys. I believe that was some of the team from Blockchain Berkeley Center. So yeah, congratulations to the team there. And these are the announced hackathons, guys, the long-awaited announced hackathons. So yes, we will continue to keep an eye on these projects, and of course on the Genesis Launchpad. Clearly there's a problem with the point system in terms of holding virtuals is not enough. The trencher point, 75%, is a huge amount, and that is where I suggest you actually start playing into the game in order to get into the next Launchpad AI projects that are coming and get a significant amount of allocation, which remember is capped at 566 virtuals and or a maximum of 0.5% of the token supply. All right, guys, that's my summary today on the Genesis Launchpad and the virtual hackathon winners. We will move on to the next story. Okay, guys, just before we go, we've got a few quick fire stories here just to round off the video today. So Cons, which is the main guy behind Acolyte AI, who are building like marketing AI agent and social media agents and whatnot, they have basically said that he's dropped some alpha that there's a new way to earn virtuals points, and that is to stake Acolyte AI, which is his project. Okay, guys, now it's not ready just yet, but it's coming, as he says here. Now, the big question is, where is that coming from? Is that coming from the trencher allocation, or which is around 75%, or is this going to be a whole nother batch of points? We don't know yet. But what we do know is that he has told us the alpha that if we stake Acolyte AI, we'll be getting some virgin points, guys. Do with that what you will. We don't know the percentage yet. Vader got 5% of the whole supply. I doubt it'll be that big, but who knows? There's a new way to get some virtuals points, guys, and it'll be good, I guess, to front run that if you are keen to stake some Acolyte AI and earn some virtuals points. Outside of that, guys, we have an update from the Neurobros. Okay, guys, Neurobros is actually launching a new mobile app coming to both iOS and Android. Now, what is the purpose of this app? Well, the purpose of this app is designed to do one thing better than anyone else in the space, and that's to onboard and educate millions of traders the right way. Okay, guys, so it's going to be an entirely new experience onboarding the most viral parts of the Neurobro ecosystem with some game-changing new features. Now, let's not forget, Neurobro has a great guides to trading strategies, top coin picks, trendy narratives, and it sounds like they're building an app aimed at the masses, guys, and that obviously integrates Neurobro and have a big marketing strategy to get this out there. So fingers crossed, good luck to the Neurobro team. Hopefully they can achieve that. The more people that are coming into this DeFi AI agent space and crypto in general is a net positive to the industry. All right, guys, and finally, to round off the video today, Billy Betts, being the AI agent, the gambling AI agent, guys, has now decided to actually switch over to the football, which is soccer, or actually football, which people call soccer. Let's say that. And yeah, it actually won its first bet, guys. Nottingham Forest, they beat Tottenham 2-1 yesterday. As you can see, the payout was there, $2,000. Congratulations to Billy Betts. And it's great to see Billy Betts, the sharpest AI agent in the game, as it likes to call itself, now moving into additional sports. Now, before that, it was just D-King in our space that was doing the football betting as a first thing. But now Billy Betts has now transitioned over to football, and sounds like they'll be doing both football and NBA. So congratulations to Billy Betts on his first win here on Nottingham Forest. Sorry if you're a Spurs fan and you're watching this and I reminded you on the result yesterday, but hey-ho, that's how it is. Good to see Billy Betts continuing to grow, continuing to merge into new sports. And let's keep an eye on Billy Betts to see how successful he becomes over the next weeks and months. All right, guys, that's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much for joining me once again for your daily dose of DeFi and AI agents, guys. The AI agent Launchpad space is clearly hotting up and the competition is strong. Look, guys, these AI agents are delivering outsized returns and we need to get ahead of them. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing every single day on this channel. So if you're not already subscribed, do hit the bell notification, like and comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you have any specific tactics or strategies that are working for you, do tell us in the comment section, guys. I look forward to welcoming everyone to DeFiCon, the largest DeFi event happening and AI agent event happening during Token 2049. We are only 1 week away, guys. 1 week away. We have over 2,000 people registered. That's right, 2,000 people registered. If you want to come, I'd love to see you there. Just subscribe below. It's completely free to attend, guys. Thank you, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow.